If you look back, would you say the decision to go to Liverpool was the wrong one?
I will keep on saying it 1 million times. I don't discriminate or I don't say this for. I think this is what I wanted.
Okay.
This is my belief, and why I choose Liverpool is something like I believe has really helped me this far.
Okay.
Because I know the offers that I had, I know the condition in it, and I know the if a club of like Liverpool give me some conditions even before they sign me, and I have other clubs that give me, I have to compare the two.
Yeah.
I have to compare like, okay, which one do you think is best? Even as at the time that I was, to be honest, as at the time that I was having other offers apart from Liverpool, the European clubs that wanted me at that time, most of them said the same thing, that you are still young, we will still loan you out.
Yeah. So it's better to be loaned out by Liverpool than most of these clubs.
So it's still the same thing there, but no one will be aware of this except me that go through the process.
Exactly.
So for me personally, I think going to Liverpool is the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Fantastic.
Pertaining to football.
Fantastic.
And some media ask me sometimes in Nigeria, I still tell them the same thing. Even if I leave Liverpool today, I will still keep on telling them it's the best thing that has ever happened to me as a football player.
If you get your work permit today, if something happens and Taiwo Awoniyi is granted a work permit, do you think you have a chance to play at Liverpool, the best club in Europe right now?
Well, for me personally, I said time and chance happens to everything. And for me, I believe I'm a football player. Everyone is a football player. So far you see the ball in your feet. But it's not just about saying I'm a football player. You see, everyone see the kind of player that is in Liverpool. Man is an African best. Let's be honest with ourselves. Mane don't just find himself in Liverpool. He went through process. Firmino went through process. Salah went through process. For you as a player as well, be honest with yourself. To get to those stages, you have to went through process. This might be my own process.
It's true. Very true.
Did Mane play for Liverpool at 22?
No, I didn't. Very good.
Did Salah played at 22? Firmino played at 22. This is the truth in football. But the viewers, many people don't have an insight of how it is. Even you study players, you look at the history of Harry Kane, many players like that, they have process they went through. For you as a player, you have to go through. Some might be lucky. They don't go through any process, they have their chance and they take it. It's always like this. I might be given the chance, I might take it. One game can change everything. The coach might decide, I'm keeping this boy. Alexander-Arnold is 18 years old. He's still doing great. So sometimes it's not about this process, and sometimes it's about the circumstances of how you find yourself. I've not even really met and played a lot with them as a club. When I were to go to pre-season last summer together, I got injured. I could not go. I had the visa, everything. I could not go. So it's about the chance and the time. So, but presently in time, let's be honest, I don't play in mines. I don't have the chance to play in mines at this present time. A coach will ask himself, he's not playing in Germany. Will he play in Liverpool? This is what you have to tell yourself. But at the same time, I don't play in Ghent last year also. I changed the club, I played, and I think I did really good. So it's about the opportunity, the time, meeting each other at the same time.
Have you expressed your dissatisfaction to Liverpool at any point?
Yeah, the honest part of it is, let's be honest, I've said it quite times, like I've said it some minutes back. Liverpool as a club, everything still falls on the player. As I will still keep saying it, I don't care who is your management or which club you play for. everything still falls on you. In my language, I'm buying a washing, I can buy shit.
Exactly.
We can only look for a job for someone.
You
You can't do it for him.
Yeah,
He's the one that will do the job himself.
Exactly.
On their part as a club, honestly, I think they've done really something I can never forget for me.
Okay.
Where they picked me from,
Yeah.
different loan spread that they took me to. Absolutely, I think I'm not the same person I am.
Yeah.
But I still believe I didn't go through all this process. I can't be standing till now.
Yeah.
That is another truth. But for me as a club, we discuss most times.
Yeah.
We discuss. But I have my personal thinking. They have their personal thinking. They own me as a club. I am their player. It has to come to. They have to get my suggestion. I have to tell them. And this is how it has always been. It's not like they put their hand over you and treated you in a way that you don't like. For me, they've never done such to me.
Have you met Jogging Club?
Yeah.
What kind of conversation have you guys had?
Yeah, the thing is, last summer when I went back, because like I said, it's a club that they treat everyone as an individual that is part of the family, because they have this analysis of every loan player, and I think they always send it to the chief coach to view and see if he has them in his plan for the preseason. And if I could remember last summer, like when he saw me, like he said, "We have seen a lot of your videos," and he said to me, like, "You are injured again," because the plan was to go to the preseason in the US with them. But unfortunately, I got injured
Last
season before the preseason, and it takes a while before it really go. So I was just in Liverpool doing the rehab, and when I was coming to Mainz, he just sent me a text and said, "Good luck.
Wow.
You know, this is my home," and that was it. But last season was just the time to really get assessed by him and played even in the preseason, because the like of Mane and Salah were in the African Cup at that time. So it was actually my chance to, but like I said, no one knows what the future was.
Tell us a bit about Liverpool. What kind of a club is Liverpool Football Club compared to Chelsea and Arsenal, for example, Manchester United?
Yeah, the thing is, in England as a whole, I've only been to Liverpool.
Okay.
I don't know how other clubs,
Yeah.
but for me as a player of Liverpool for the past 4 to 5 years, the way I've been, sometimes the football, 5 months it goes well, 2 months.
Yeah.
Some people said Taiwo is not consistencies, which is normal because this is what they see. But what I'm going through, no one's understand. But Liverpool as a club, I've said it 1,000 times. I think me being there as a player, and I see how everyone is treated, even the staffs.
Yeah.
I see how they treat you. I see how they communicate with you. It's something amazing.
Wow, fantastic.
If I go back to Liverpool today, being a lone player, I don't see myself outside the show. They still brought you in, they joke with you, and we relate. But as a team, is it how they treat you we want to talk about? They try to make everything go so easy for you as a player. In terms of even things outside football, in terms of, is it your family, bringing them and stuff you want to talk about?
When you moved to Liverpool, did any of your family members go with you?
Yeah, my dad.
Okay, you went to England.
My dad
Was
went.
that his first time in England?
Yeah, my dad went with me, and they made everything possible as well.
Wow.
So it was something amazing for them. They just they treat me good. Let me just say, but I think it's the same. Imagine I'm not in the level of Mane and other players, and if they can treat me as like that,
Exactly.
imagine what they would do to all those players. So it's just For me, I see the club as a family club. I see them as a family club that even when you put in stuff like, I want to move on and stuff, they're still giving you hope, like, come on, we still trust and believe in you and stuff like that. So they're just like a family.